All right, time to do 21 to 30. 21. Within the range of market demand, which of the following is consistent with the conditions of natural monopoly? All right, so for this one, the only difference between the monopolies and the natural monopolies, well, the main difference, I guess, is a long-run ATC cost. So you're going to, well, now look at these, and the long run decreases as output increases. Yep, it's literally C. Next, 22 is a farmer grows wheat using two inputs, labor and land, whose prices are constant. If she doubles her inputs, she finds that the quality of wheat produced more than doubles. Therefore, it must be true that in this output range, her long-run average total cost curve is, all right. So if she doubles her input, she finds that the quantity of wheat produced more than doubles. Okay, that means her output range in her long-run ATC. That means she's in economies of scale. So she's in that first portion of the LRAT. It looks something like this. I drew it kind of bad, but she's in this range because she's getting more after doubling her inputs. So downward sloping. 23. A constant cost perfectly competitive gadget industry is in long-run equilibrium. An increase in the number of consumers of gadgets will most likely result in. So, number of consumers of gadgets will shift the demand, will increase that demand, which will increase the price. And that's for the short run. And that, not higher, this is wrong. Reduce short run, no. Upward shift in all short-run cost curves, no. A decrease in the demand of gadgets, or wait, let's look at this one first. A higher short-run price followed by an increase. This looks right because it as you have a greater demand, greater price, and then more produced because of that greater price. And then what is the E saying? A decrease in demand for gadgets. No, it's an increase. All right. 24. The profit maximizing firm depicted in the graph above should, this is just taking a look at the graphs. Let's see, the price is below the ATC, but it is above, or sorry, this price, yeah. This price is below the ATC, but above the AVC. So it is at a loss, but it can still produce. And if in the long run it goes below the AVC, then it should just exit. So let's look at the options. Exit conditions, this looks good. Produce the output that minimizes, no. Increase price, no. It's literally exiting if they do not improve in the long run. If the average variable cost of producing 5 units of a good is $100, and the average variable cost of producing 6 units is $150. And the marginal cost of increasing output from 5 to 6 is, well, let's look at what we do know here. Marginal cost is the marginal total cost. Well, that's the same thing, right? But that's we have the average variable cost, right? So look, 5 units of a good, if that is the average variable cost. So total variable cost, TVC, equals $500. And now we look at total, let's see, average variable cost of producing. So look at total variable cost of 6. Well, 6 units is $150. Multiply this, 150 times 6, you should get $900. $900, just wanted to make sure there. So $400 was the difference, with fixed costs being the same. So it should be $400 for the change in the cost. 26. How many workers could the coal company want to hire if the price of coal were competitively priced at $5 per ton and the wage rate were $40 per day? All right. So this is a labor market problem. Okay, so this is the price, $5 per ton, wage rate $40. So let's look at the output per the workers. 25, 19, 16, 10, 5. And, well, you can, let's see, you can multiply to get the MRPL, right? It's when the MRPL equals the wage, right? Which is the marginal factor cost or marginal resource cost. Yeah. So, or MRP, not MRPL. Yeah. MRP, when MRP equals MRC, this is basically our MRC here, $40. So let's look, our wage basically. So let's look at our MRP. Here, this is 0, but this is 25, 38, 48, 40. We'll look at that. We already got our answer. And then 25. You can see at first you increase, then it decreases. But this is where your MRP equals your MRC. So it should be 4. That fourth worker. So it should be B. 27. The marginal physical product of the second worker is, let's see, 19. That's how much getting the second worker is, literally 19, right? So that's it for that one. 28. Instead of being employed at a printing company at a salary of $25,000 per year, Sally starts her own printing firm. Rather than renting a building that she owns to someone else for $10,000 per year, she uses it at the location of her company. Her costs for workers, materials, and energy and all that stuff during her first year are $125,000. If the total revenue from a printing company is $155,000, her total economic profit is, all right? So instead of being employed, so she's already losing $25K because of this. Remember, we're looking at economic profit. Plus, how much more is she losing? Sally starts her own renting a building that she owns. Okay, rather than doing that, she uses it as the location. All right, so she's losing again another $10,000 because she could get $10,000. She's not. So, but instead now, she's getting even more costs, $125,000. But then she makes $155,000. So you just add $155,000 to that. Now, $25,000 plus $10,000 is $35,000. $35,000 plus $25,000 is about $160,000, I believe. Yeah, $160,000. But you $160,000 costs, and then your $155,000 that you're gaining, your profit is negative $5,000. Should be A. 29. If the production of a good generates, let's see, one second. If the production of a good generates a positive externality, the government can increase allocated efficiency. So if you have a positive externality, wait, we can just literally just draw this out, I guess. Or positive externality. So the benefit is more. So marginal private costs, marginal private wait. One second, let me think. So we have marginal private costs, or not marginal private costs, marginal private benefits, and we have a positive externality. That means we're gonna have a greater social benefit. All right. Yeah, I feel like that's right. Yep. Then you're gonna have that's this right. This here is gonna be your dead weight loss. And how do we correct that? Well, we need more demand, or more demanded, right? So you can subsidize that. They can get money so that they could increase this production. They're not like, if you leave this as price and then quantity, they're not producing enough. So you would need to subsidize. Yes. B. Sorry, I don't know why I took too long on that one. 30. Which of the following is the best example of a pure public good? So that's going to be national defense. You cannot, that's not rivalrous. You can't stop someone from enjoying it. Like, there's no one really paying for it. That's not getting the benefit because they're benefiting everyone. Whereas everything else here you can kind of exclude. So this is like non-excludable, non-rivalrous. So D. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.